Hello, I'm Rabbi Chaim Beliak, and I'm pleased to be representing Friends of Jewish Renewal in Poland, a special program that we're having this Sunday, April 27th, in honor of Holocaust commemoration. I'm recording this announcement and invitation to you on Thursday, the actual day of Holocaust commemoration, uh, and hoping that you will join us to listen to Dr. Samuel Kassow, who is a scholar of great importance of the Holocaust, traded legacies, while not exclusively about the Holocaust, has, in discussing Poland and Jewish history, uh, uh, referred quite often to the uh, work around the memory of the Holocaust. And we have a unique opportunity to listen to Dr. Kassow in light of his recent translation of a book by a person who was in the Warsaw Ghetto, survived the ghetto, and tells the story of what happened in the ghetto as she reflects on the many people that she met and the many challenges that they faced. So let me share with you the uh, uh, material about the legacy. See here, um, I'd like to just call your attention, first of all, to the theme of freighted legacies. It's actually a phrase from Polish philosopher uh, Leszek Kałakowski. We learn history not in order to know how to behave or how to succeed, but to know who we are. And that, I think, has been a very appropriate um, reference to these freighted legacy programs. Um, and as you see, the program will be a discussion with Dr. Sam Kassow, and there's an opportunity for you to link to the registration, which is found on our website, um, and learn about Rokhl Auerbach. Um, Let me say that Dr. Kassow has been working um, in many areas of Polish Jewish history, and his previous book that was authored by him writes about the discovery of what is called the Ringelblum Archive. These are books, field notes, artistic references, labels from cans, uh, all kinds of material that were buried in three caches in Warsaw. This was the idea of a man named Emanuel Ringelblum, who enlisted some 60 people to help him record what was going on in the Warsaw Ghetto after Poland had been conquered by the German Nazi army. The title of Sam Kassow's book um, was Who Will Write Our History? It is a book that has also received a very significant treatment by Roberta Grossman in a documentary by the same name, Who Will Write Our History? And today we are sharing with you the translation of a person who was one of those 60 authors, researchers, artists that committed their work to the archive, so that the only word about what happened in the Warsaw Ghetto would not be what the Nazis said, what the Germans said, but would be the voice of the people that were experiencing and suffering what um, they experienced. And Rokhl Auerbach, the author of Warsaw Testament, when she committed her writings to the archive, did not know that she would survive. She is one of three people who knew where the archive was, and Dr. Kassow will be framing the story of her career, but also her amazing um, uh, fortune in recovering her notes from the time in the Warsaw Ghetto, where she devoted herself to caring for people through one of the 150 soup kitchens that groups set up to help the starving people in the ghetto um, stay alive and perhaps see liberation. The Warsaw Ghetto uh, uprising, of course, marked another moment, and Dr. Kassow will talk about that. But shortly before the uprising, um, Auerbach and a number of people went over to the what's called the Aryan side of Warsaw, and she was fortunate enough to survive. So I invite you to register. Here I'm sharing with you a picture of the moment when the archive on the left was first recovered in 1946 after the war. And we'll have a chance to see other pictures of the initial moment when uh, the archive was recovered. And on the right, we have a picture of Rokhl Auerbach during during the um, uh, Eichmann trial. Um, and so here you have also links to where you can buy the book. And we conclude with reminding